Greetings friends and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts. Del Puckett here, and I recently got a poster from CBGitty.com that has all the chords, or most of the basic commonly used chords for the GDG tuning. Well, what I did is I went and put a piece of tape over the chords, and I wrote in the chords for the EBE tuning. And also here I scribbled out the chords for the GDG tuning, and then I wrote in the chords for the EBE tuning. So if you tune your guitar EBE, then these are the chords that you will use. Now a couple of things to point out here, that these little numbers right here, these are your fingers. So this is the number 1 is the index finger, 2 is your middle finger, 4 is your pinky, and it tells you right here, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. And then these numbers here on the side, that's what fret you're on here. So this would be the 4th fret, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. You can see here, so the numbers on the side are the frets. The numbers here are which fingers. And of course, these are the strings. This is the low E string, the middle B string, and the high E string. All right, so I'm going to play some of these chords so that you can hear what they sound like. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the order that they appear on the poster. And I will be cutting so that you can, and I'll put up a picture again so just to remind you of what the shapes are. So the first 2 shapes of E are using your index finger here at the 4th fret. And because the top string and the bottom string are tuned the same, you can invert the chord by putting it. So sometimes the chord might sound like this, sometimes it might sound like this, and you can actually do both of them if you like. So both of these are E. Now the second 2 chords are, this is the shape here. Now this is a movable chord here, so my index fingers, 4th fret, middle finger, 5th fret, and the pinky on the 7th fret. And again, you can reverse these things by going like this. So these are the first 4 chords on the diagram. So those are the first 4 chords on the poster, and all of those are called E. So those first chords were these 2 and these 2. Now let's play these E7 chords. The first one is just, they say to use your middle finger here, the 2 finger. Now this is on the middle string on the 3rd fret, and all of the other strings are open. So this is E7. That's an E7. Now you can also do the E7 by putting this finger on the 4th fret. And you can also invert that by putting this finger on the top. So those are the next 3 chords, and these are all E7 chords. Let me remind you what those look like. E7, E7, and E7. See how these are just flipped? All right, so let's take a look at F sharp minor, and F sharp 7. All right, these are the easy ones. Single bar chord over the 2nd fret, that's F sharp. So this chord is neither major nor minor, it is a power chord, meaning it's just a 1, 5, 1. And the nice thing about this is it's another movable chord. F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, here's the double dot is the octave, E, F, F. So here's F sharp. And then to make it a minor, we're going to put our pinky up here at the 5th fret. And you can hear that minor. La, la, dee, da, also you can invert that by putting this guy on the bass here. So that would be F sharp minor. And if I do just these two notes here and the high string open, that's going to be an F sharp 7. And you can move this guy around here too, but you're going to have to put this finger here. So these are all 7 chords. F sharp 7. All right, so that takes care of the first row, the top row. Now we're going to take a look at these ones here. Let's take a look at these 4 chords here, the A chords. So our pinky here at the 5th fret, index finger, middle string on the 2nd fret, and the high string is open. Now I can also invert that or mirror it, and by putting this pinky up here, put the high string, the low string, I mean, open. So that's A. Now, if I come up here to the 9th fret and do this, this is like a guitar player's D chord, right? So my index finger here is on the 9th fret, top string. My ring finger is middle string, 10th fret, and my middle finger here is the 9th fret high string. This is also an A chord. And as discussed previously here, if I do a 1-finger bar here at the 5th fret, this is also an A chord. Now the next chord on the diagram is the A7 here. A little bit of a tricky chord here. My pinky is on the high string, or I say the high string, the low string, 5th fret. My index finger here is going to be on the middle string, 2nd fret, and my middle finger here is on the high string, 3rd fret. This is an A7 chord. Spin you around, take a look, one more look at it. There you go, the 2 mirrored A chords. The 9th fret position, A chord way up here. Again, that looks like a D chord. If you're a guitar player, you know what I'm talking about. And here's that A7 chord that we just showed up here. All right, so now we're in the home stretch here. We're gonna do 2 B chords, a B chord and a B7 chord. Let me show you what that looks like. Here's that first B chord. So my index finger, you can use your index finger and your 2nd finger, or you can use your 2nd finger and your ring finger. You can use whatever fingers you like. You can use your indexing and your pinky if you want. You can do whatever you want. I like to use these 2 fingers here. It keeps my index finger free and my pinky free. So, top string, 2nd fret, the middle string is open, and then the 2nd fret, high string. That's a B chord. The B7 chord here is the same thing. We have our pinky here at the high string, 5th fret, middle string's open, and my index finger's got the 2nd fret low string. And you can also invert that by flipping it upside down. And remember, we got this form of B7 as well. And this form. Again, because those are the movable chords. All right, the last 4 chords are C sharp minor, a flipped C sharp minor, and the D chord. All right, let me show you what those look like. So the C sharp is, again, this is a movable chord. We can move it anywhere we want. If it was up here, it was the E, E flat, D, C sharp. Here we are at C sharp. So my pinky on the low string, 4th fret, my middle finger, middle string, 2nd fret, and my index finger, the high string, 1st fret. And all I gotta do is lift this finger off and it makes it minor. So to make this one minor here, I got my pinky on the 4th, my middle finger here on the 2nd, middle string, and then the high string's open. So I'm not doing anything with this guy. It looks like I am, but I'm not. This one's not doing anything. So I could refret it like this if I want to, just to make it easier to see. That's C sharp minor. And again, I can flip it upside down. C sharp minor. C sharp minor. And then the last chord on this diagram is D. Same thing as the C sharp, but up a fret. Same thing as the E, but down 2 frets. Here we are at D. Pinky on the 5th fret, low string. Middle finger on the middle string, 3rd fret. Index finger on the high string, 2nd fret. That's D. So let me flip you out around one more time. So here's the C sharp minors. There's 2 of them inverted, and then the D chord. All right, so I'm going to play these in order. Here's the first one, E. Here's the second one, the inverted E. Here's the third one, and the fourth one, inverted. The fifth one is the E7. The 6th and 7th are E7s. Next to the F sharp minor. I'm sorry, F sharp minor. And F sharp 7. Dropping down to the 2nd row, we have A, inverted A up on the 9th fret, A7, B, B7, C sharp minor, inverted C sharp minor, and D. All right, so I'm gonna do like a blues progression, and I'll use the E, the A, and the B chords that are on this diagram. Here's E. E7. To A. A7. Back to E. Here's the B. A. E. B. Back to E. Inverted. E. Inverted. A. Inverted. Back to E. Look, come on, no hands. Here's B. A. E. Back to E. All right, I'm going to flip you around one more time so you get one last little peek at that awesome poster. All right, guys, if you enjoy these videos, be sure to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. And remember, you guys can get this poster here if you go to cbgiddy.com. It'll be in the GDG, but you can transpose these guys like that. I'm going to call Ben and see if he can maybe make me a poster with the E chords. All right, guys, hope you enjoy that. Give us a thumbs up. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers.